How are we going, folks? Welcome back to the Nightmare Cabin. I've got an album review for you, and long delayed, but we're going to be talking about the new album from Stryper, When We Were Kings. I had myself all prepared. I was going to do a review the day this got released. I pre-ordered the album on Amazon, and I was awaiting the delivery. I started seeing pictures on Facebook. People had got their vinyls, their CDs, and I was all revved up to do a review, and I got an email from Amazon saying it's been delayed by a month. And it wasn't quite a month. I knew it wasn't going to be either. They just sort of covered themselves. But yeah, it finally turned up last night, just as I was about to go to work. So yeah, here we are. I've just been reacquainting myself with the album. Just listened to it a few times today, just to get it fresh in my mind. But I didn't really need to. I knew what I was going to say. But yeah, here it is. Awesome artwork as always. The band have been. I did do an initial reaction video when it came out. When it came out, before it came out, I was lucky enough to get a email with the album as a stream. So I listened to it twice in a row, and then just did a reaction video to it, and it seemed to get it got good reaction. So yeah, I'm just following up with a proper review, really. What I think I initially said, awesome back cover there, if I can not get the reflection. What I basically said, I still agree with, really. That it's a good addition to the catalogue, but it's basically Stryper just checking in and letting you know everything's okay, basically. It's a good album. I mean, I'm really enjoying it, but I think the biggest problem with the album is that it isn't the final battle, basically. That's the only thing wrong with it. So yeah, I guess we'll get into it. Yeah, the band are carrying on their winning streak, really. They've got themselves into a good little groove now. They seem to be using the same team. Obviously, Michael Sweet's been their main producer for the majority of their catalogue. They've got great artwork by Stan W. Decker, who has been working with the band now for... I'm just trying to find the first one. Where's... Yeah, since No More Hell to Pay. And I said previously as well, I do think No More Hell to Pay is kind of like the band's Brave New World. It marked the beginning of a new era for the band, and the band have just been on a winning streak ever since. I think this was the album kind of said Stryper are back. Now, some people did mention in the comments to my last video that they think that winning streak started with Murder by Pride. I wouldn't disagree with that. That's a good album, but I think the band, that was them finding their feet again, but everything came together really on this one, and they started using the concept in the artwork of the albums of what they originally did on those early albums, especially To Hell with the Devil. Why don't they bring that classic artwork back? I don't know. They've just got the logo now on the CD. What they had on the vinyl looked so much better. Even if they reissued it with this new guy redoing that artwork, that'd be cool. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, it's the same team. It's they know what they're doing. Why fix what's broke? If it's not broke, don't fix it is the approach, really, and I'm fine with that. I always said as well, I am one of the Stryper fans of the mindset of To Hell with the ballads. I always find their ballads to be a little sickly sweet, and they have massively curbed them lately. They still have the old ballad here and there, but yeah, there's a bit more kick to it. Let's turn this off for now because it's annoying me, so it's bound to annoy you. But yeah, I felt No More Hell to Pay was the one that set the new standard, but then Final Command was really good. and that I think that was the one that matched. But we've been, like I say, on a winning streak ever since. And when we were kings, just basically picks up from where the last album left off. But yeah, it's just everything's still good, everything's still rocking. But this maintains the standard rather than sets a new one. Is the main take from the album. So it kicks off with End of Days. Like I say as well, this is an album that's 11 tracks, 45 minutes long, and there isn't a song that touches the 5-minute mark. Like every song just does what it has to do, gets in, gets out. It's a very no-nonsense album. And with the final battle, I feel it was a bit more varied, and it was a bit more. There was deep cuts on there, and there were songs that were album tracks. This feels to me like 11 singles. So you get your radio the song that's going to be played on radio, a song that they release, they do a video for maybe. This just feels like every song on this, every song could be an opener, every song could be a single. There is no deep cut on this. It's just single. And that's probably a good thing. Like that might have been what the band were trying to do this time. So that's not bad either. But I'm digressing again, so let's get into the songs. So it starts off with End of Days. Everything what you want from a Stryper record is here. Really great riffs, razor sharp playing, tight drums, big choruses. Michael Sweet's vocals are as soaring as they ever have been. Robert Sweet on drums, he's all over his kit. Oz Fox as well, doing beautiful solos. Everything you want. Great chorus as well. The way everything just builds up, and then there's that pause, and then bang, it cuts into a half time with a nice groove, with the beautifully sung chorus by Mike, and yeah, a great album opener. And I'll say all of these songs could have been an opener, and yeah, every song could be a single. Unforgivable, I think, is one of my favourite tracks. I think I've got 3 favourites, which I'll get to at the end. Unforgivable is a nice mid-paced groove. This is one of the heavier songs on the album. Again, it's got big grooves, nice breakdown at the end of the chorus as well. So it comes on to the chorus, and then it kicks into just these open chords. Bam, 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 bam. It's just really heavy. They just let it ring out, and then as it kicks into the dun 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 dun, verse. Beautiful solo from Oz comes over the top. In fact, I don't even know who does the solos out of these, because both Michael and Oz are great guitarists. I wonder if it tells you in the booklet. No, it just says solo. It doesn't say who by. But I suppose they do a bit of both between the two of them. But When We Were Kings is a really good feel-good song, the title track. It's just a song just looking back on good times, really. When maybe looking back on your heyday with your friends. Maybe you was in a band back in the day. Maybe you was part of a football team. It was, a bit like Glory Days by Bruce Springsteen. It's a song about looking back at a good time with fond memories. Betrayed by Love is a bit of I guess that's kind of a ballad. Opens up acoustically and gets into a nice melodic lead, and then breaks in slowly with a nice slow pace, and then builds up to another soaring chorus, which is quite melancholy as well. But I guess that's the closest we get to a ballad on this one. But then there's Trinity. I'm trying to think, is there others really? Love Symphony's not really either. They all have their perfect mix of melody and heaviness when needed. Raptured and Grateful, again, upbeat, nice, this whole album really gives you a spring in your step. All the songs are quite feel good. It's kind of coming there at the end of summer, when it should really have been the soundtrack to the summer, I find. But Divided by Design as well. It's got a nice positive message. But I think for me, they saved the best for last. The absolute standout on the album is Imperfect World. It's got a great galloping rhythm to it, a great chorus, and it feels like a climax of an album. But Kind of like a climax to a film as well, where you get like a montage at the end of everything just coming together and being okay, and the real sort of message through it is, as bad as things are getting, you've still got inside you what really matters, and look to what's really important in your life. As crazy as things are getting, it's important to realise the things that are really of value to you: friendships, relationships, family, etc. And let me see if I've got this. I can read the chorus. In our imperfect world, the canvas of our scars, inside the twists and twirls, we are all shooting stars. And obviously the backing vocals kick in with that. And yeah, it's a feel good album. And yeah, it's Stryper doing what they do best. It's Stryper doing exactly what's expected of them. Yeah, it sounded like a bit of a downer at the beginning, but no, it's Stryper on a bad day are still great, and it's still a good solid 8 out of 10. It's just like I say, it's just like it feels like it's a collection of singles rather than going into some deeper areas of their sound like they did on Final Battle. So yeah, I would say, if you are a Stryper fan, you would have got the album by now. You certainly would have listened to it. But yeah, I think it's a great addition to the collection, a great addition to an ever expanding back catalogue that's really strong. I would just say this isn't going to replace your favourite, whatever your favourite Stryper album is. If you are new to Stryper, I would say by all means pick this up, but check out one of these first, and then maybe go back and check out the classic 4 or 5 albums from the 80s. But yeah, I think that's about all. That's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next review, whatever it is I'm going to do. Take care, folks. Bye.